Well, top of the morning to you guys. I picked up a Hortons before I came home last night because it was just, I was so tired. I knew I was going to need something to pick me up this morning, so I grabbed a Hortons. Well, I'm down at the old 4Runner. The 4Runner. Oh, that's perfect. That is classic because it's an import, so it's a 4Runner. Yeah, no, I just took some medication, so yeah, so here's a little update. They patched me up a little bit, but it's starting to leak again, so I gotta clean it up pretty quick. But my uncle will be here pretty soon. Probably shouldn't be, but I did slide the axle underneath. I'm not lifting. The thing's still got its disc brakes on, so I was just rolling it like in, and it took like 10 minutes to get it from laying there to underneath it. And I used the jack to lift up the leaf springs to pop it down. So now I just gotta put the ubolts in and stuff. But man, I'm glad I have this beard. So pulling the shock off. The shock was in there, it was under compression. I got the bolt out and this thing slid and hit me right in the chin, right there. So my chin strap saved me. I like this thing. Normally I would hand bomb something like this, but since I'm kind of broken, I used the jack. So I gotta, I think this will be up tall enough. Friggin' rights it is. Man, these leaf springs, or the U-bolts, they're pretty big, but whatever. Nice. Oh. Okay, take two. Man, that breeze feels so nice. Yeah, I gotta center it. I need both my hands. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to move that forward, those two front mounts, because the axle does not line up with my my two shock hoops. So I'm sitting at an angle and it looks like it lines up, but it doesn't. I'll go straight on. Yeah, no, it's about 8 inches out of the way. I could mount the shocks through the gas tank. That would work. But no, so I gotta modify the front, move it forward maybe 4 inches, 5 inches, something like that. But other than that, like, it friggin' looks good. It's yeah, it's not centered in the wheel well though either, so that's no good. Well, check it out, guys. Got the wheels on her now. All I did was I bolted the rear axle up and then lifted it up and put the wheels on it. So man, she's a beast. It's unreal. This thing is so tall. Like, the roof of this thing is taller than I am. I'm 6'2", and I come up to about there. So it's got another 6 inches. This thing's 6 inches taller than I am. That's awesome. Oh, I'm stoked. Now I think I have to move those front hangers forward a little bit, because when I jump on the back of it, it's hitting against the trailer hitch, but that's to be expected because the axle's too far backwards. Because if you look, the shock mounts are there, which would lead it to there, but my top shock mounts are there, so it's a bit off. So I'm gonna have to move the front spring hangers forward about 5 inches, but then it should work. But I can't do that yet. I can't. But yeah, friggin' right. Like, the wheels aren't centered in the wheel well either, so a little bit of work to do. But yeah, now I can roll her around and test the flex and stuff. The rear shocks that I had on Beastie, they're too short. Here's one of them, right here. And when I mocked the shocks up, they came to about there. So I only had that much, no, not even, about 1.5 inches of squat No, tons of squat. Probably about 8 inches of squat and 2 inches of lift, which isn't good enough because that means that the axle can't droop. So probably gonna have to buy another set of 12s, or I might throw my 12s. No, you know what? Because I measured it. I need 14s up front and 12s in the back. Right now I got 12s up front and 10s in the back. So I'm gonna have some spare 10s. Could probably throw those on Terry's 4Runner or something, whatever, sell them. They're not in bad shape, they're just a bit dirty, but pressure washer will clean that up. Yeah, so friggin' right she is. She's a beast. The driver's side's doing it again. See how the leaf springs are not lined up? They're lined up at the front. They're perfect at the front, but I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Does anybody have any idea why the leaf springs aren't lining up? Maybe they got twisted or something, but they look straight to me. I don't know. I did not bend any of the rusty color leaves, but the Ford ones, the number 1, the number 2, and the number 6, that one, and that one, I bent them, but they don't look twisted or nothing. By bent I mean arched. So yeah, friggin' right. She's 100% on her own weight now. This thing is so freaking awesome. I am so excited. I just gotta cut those off. Those are the tabs off still. So the license plate goes there. Yeah. And the reason the trailer hitch doesn't look lined up with the diff, I actually don't know why that is. No, it is. I was just looking at it crooked. So there's about straight, so it's lined up. That cap there on the diff is not centered. That the T coming off for the brake lines is about centered, so friggin' right. I'm so excited. The pavement is on a downslope and she's sitting straight, but once I get the motor and stuff up front, that'll drop the front down a little bit, so she'll be more level. But yeah, it's not bad for like custom springs in the rear and stuff. That is so freaking sweet. So awesome. But when I move that mount forward, what's going to happen is that we'll drop it down, and instead of being that high, it'll pivot it down so that the shackle will look, it'll be more straight, so it'll drop the spring back down a bit. So it's going to lift up a little bit more in the back when I'm moving forward, but that's not a big deal. Yeah. Really got to start working on a crossover pipe for this. I think I have the measurements I need. I need it to sit about that far back, so I have a little bit of space between here and then down on that side, so that should work. But I won't be getting to that today because it's like, I think it's almost 1 o'clock, so I gotta clean up. I gotta change my bandage there, and then yeah, I gotta get ready to go. But yeah, I'm just so excited that I got it up on its wheels now, so friggin' right. It actually looks like a truck again. That is so cool. That's not good. That looks like rain. I gotta get the engine covered or something, and my transfer cases and stuff. I don't need water getting into there. I think the transfer cases will be good though, because I got that plastic over top, but the engine doesn't have anything like that. I guess it's not a huge deal as long as I keep it off the back, or the, well, actually no, because I need to protect the flywheel, or is it, yeah, flywheel, flex plate's manual, or automatic, and I need to protect the air filter, so, crap. Yeah, it's definitely cooled down a lot. Man, this is so cool though, I can't believe it, it's like actually happening. I was so worried about not finishing this project, but I can't not finish it. Well, I got everything tarped up because it's gonna start raining here. Well, it was raining a little bit, but not that bad. But yeah, I got that taped up because I can't get the back window up. I don't know, I didn't forget to connect anything, so I got, maybe something's unplugged along the way. Not a big deal. I did have that plug thing unplugged, but I don't remember unplugging that, so yeah, everything else seems to be plugged in, so I don't know. I don't know, beg my pardon. I don't know. It's not even clicking or nothing, so maybe something did get unplugged. That's in. That harness runs up to there. I got the door control module here, and my doors wouldn't even work, so I don't know. Antenna relay. Everything else seems plugged in. I can't find any more of those modules kicking around, but yeah, I had no power nothing, so radio works. Got no front speakers though, but the back worked. Yeah, there's a few plugs kicking around, like those ones and those and this stuff here and these ones, but I don't know if they pertain to the back window or not. And this is the back window switch. And it wasn't working, so I don't know. I checked all the fuses. The fuses are all good. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something else. I'm not sure. Well, I'll figure it out later. Right now, I'm working on the tail, or the headlight. This guy, because this piece down here broke off, so what I gotta do is phone Dad and ask him if he had any what's that stuff you used to bond stuff together? I can't remember what it's called. Epoxy, that's what it is. But he said to use fiberglass resin, so I'll try that. Well, this is what I gotta fix, so I'm just gonna mix up some resin and then get her all fixed up. What? 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 Okay. And that's all there is to it. I just took the thing and dipped it in there and then sat it in and then pasted it on there a little bit. Oh, apologize. Yeah, that should do nicely though. I got her all sealed up really good, so yeah. What? What? Alright, well now I'll just let it sit for a while and it should be good as new. Yeah. Well, this Camaro in front of me, the Firebird, he's got no license plate, nothing, and he passed me like a bat out of hell. Like, this guy is driving erratically and everything. He's tried to pass that guy. He almost hit a couple bikers. So, yeah. Driving without a license plate and all that stuff. No wonder this guy's in a hurry. He's toned down a lot because I think he saw me pull up my camera, but holy crap. Yeah, no license plate, nothing. Yeah, the top's not looking too good, but the stitches themselves in that area doesn't look too bad. So, yeah, so make sure that you guys, like, make sure you're out from underneath the vehicle before you stand up. Well, that looks pretty good. You can't even tell it was cracked. The resin completely sealed it up. Anyways, yeah, you guessed it. I forgot the outro again. So, yeah, we'll see what I get up to tomorrow. Take care, guys.